Minty, and today another video is occurring because Mod Warden has just blessed us with his presence and is talking about the new restoration phase to fix the RuneScape 3 login error. Also, I thought we'd go more into depth in the old school update that was missed this week, Shooting Stars. But before we get in depth and talk more about that, this is the channel that keeps you up to date with all RuneScape 3 related news as much as I possibly can. So if you guys are enjoying this series, drop a like, subscribe, and of course hit that bell icon to help a brother out. I thought we'd start off with something a little cool though, before we jump into pretty much a ton of RuneScape news. It was spotted a one-letter name, K, probably one of the best names in RuneScape, and apparently it belongs to someone level 50, chopping at level 50. Level 66, I am so blind, chopping willows. I don't know, I've actually never seen a single letter name in my life, and I believe you could actually sell those for GP and real life money. I wouldn't recommend doing the second part there, but they go for quite a lot, so that's pretty cool. But let's jump into the updates, man. Mod Warden, if you guys want, I'll probably link this down below. You can watch the full it's about 6 minutes of him talking, but we'll just cut into some of the more important parts of him talking about the new beta testing.
Call them the canaries in the coal mine. This will help us find the bigger problems that we might have missed and then kind of dial in those refinements further. Next, we're going to move on to a beta phase, and we're going to need your help to do this. We'll invite some of you to participate so that you can assess the quality of your account and give us the feedback. Let us know what's missing and what we can do to better to make improvements to it.
Well said, Mod Warden. Like I said, you can watch the rest. I'll link it down below. But if you want me to paraphrase this whole, oh my god, I had to read it a couple times too. It was a bit confusing. Pretty much the restoration phase is them opening up certain beta worlds and having the people who were affected or just in general join the beta worlds and give them feedback on how their accounts are doing. I don't understand it 100%, but apparently even JMods were impacted. And they're doing these to identify problematic areas that need further refinement. And there's a lot more to this. Also, we're probably going to be missing another week of updates for RuneScape 3. I don't know about old school, that could go hand in hand, but so far, they are saying that the RuneScape 3 is not going to be having an update next week. In here somewhere, it does say when the updates are going to happen. Yes, March 22nd. We currently expect game updates to return March 22nd. The matriarchs will hopefully be there. That would be amazing. And then he goes to say that's a definite if for now. So hopefully they get somewhere with this beta testing on those worlds. They get proper feedback so they know how to merge the data correctly. Oh my lord, this is like they said, once in 20 years, they have not had a problem like this. 1% of people can still not log into RuneScape 3. If you're just watching this video just to know you're not actually involved, 1% can't log in. They've never had a problem like this. It is kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie, a little entertaining on my side, but I hope they do get it fixed because I know if this happened to me, I would be panicking. But there is also some good news shared here because people were worried about limited time events in RuneScape 3 that were going on. They're going to extend them. Both Yak, Basics, and Vic the Trader will stick around long enough for everyone to spend adequate time with each event. So if you're not able to log in and you really want to get to the Yak dude and Vic the Trader, you're good. They will be around. So they're giving you more bang for your buck. I didn't hear anything about them giving you extra membership time or kind of redeeming that factor, but maybe they will. I couldn't read it in here, but maybe he goes over it more in this video. I'll link it down below if you guys want to give it a watch. On the Reddit post for RuneScape, the communication regarding the logouts has been great. Hope it keeps up in the future. Me too, man. I hope the old school team, I know they're very open about this, but let's just say if the login issue was like the PvP issue in old school RuneScape, I feel like we would have had it fixed up by how vocal they are. In all seriousness, I don't see why this level of communication can't be maintained for all matters that cause upsets. Amen, RSH Jinx. Sorry, buddy. I might have failed that name there. And then, of course, spice it up with some memes before we get into old school stuff here. When your membership expires and you want to use the bank, this is the worst. This is the absolute worst. So when you are not members, your bank space goes to 416 instead of 800. You know, I'm something of an ultimate Iron Man myself. This is pretty much the best way for them to get you back into RuneScape membership. So I don't blame them. Obviously, all companies want you to pay, but it is pretty harsh. It is pretty damn harsh when you get used to all that bank space, man. Also, something cool right here, Jagex Ash, one of the best mods that always replies to Twitter posts. Any chance we can get a Moss Giant pet from... Don't make me say that name. I don't know how to pronounce it. It is the Moss Giant boss fight that you can do in F2P. Modash replies, we'd be able to do that, including for F2P players. F2P pet, is that not big? I mean, that's pretty insane. Yes, the pet system didn't support F2P use previously, but I changed it earlier this year. Modash is looking out for all those people who don't want to buy membership or can't afford it. I would just say don't want to buy it, though it is $11 now. It's not $5 anymore. F2P pets from the Moss Giant boss. Just in general, a Moss Giant boss pet would be pretty damn sick. So, RuneScape, old school RuneScape, also missed this week's update, which was going to be some quality life updates and the Shooting Stars update. What was the Shooting Stars update? Well, let's jump into it, man. It is the Shooting Stars poll blog. Random meteorites fall from Gillinor's skies onto the floor every 2 hours of a variation of 15 minutes. You can run towards them with your handy pickaxes to get some really good mining XP and something called Stardust. Now, there are variation levels for this. As you can see, the bigger the meteor, the higher level requirement it is. So it goes up to 90 for size 9. And I heard that if you mine it, it chunks down. I don't know if that makes the requirement lower every time it chunks down, but if it did that, it's pretty damn detailed. So you can kind of see the XP rates, the dust. What can you use the dust for? But before we get into that, there is an F2P version of this. Now, it is kind of dumb, F2P stars, because when the stars fall in F2P, they can land in members area. So you could be wandering around and never find one because it's in Monkey Madness or something. So that's kind of ridiculous, and you won't get Stardust, you will only get the XP benefits. But then again, you are F2P, so it's kind of hard to complain. Still, they should make it only appear in F2P areas. That is a little ridiculous. So what can you use the Stardust on? Star fragments, these can be used on any piece of Prospector outfit to recolor it. So if you want to look like that, I mean, it's kind of nice. I'm not a Prospector fan. Hell, I'm not even a Graceful fan. A bag full of gems, these will work as any other bag full of gems. Soft clay packs, essence packs. So some of the stuff you would get for turning in your gold nuggets in the mining mini area in Falador. So one thing I'd like to add is I'm not a big skiller, but I would chase these rocks down if they gave you a 100% chance of a clue scroll. It could be a hard, elite, easy, medium, whatever the size is correlates to the clue you would get, but that's nowhere to be seen. So that would be fantastic. They could also do it on F2P to get beginner clues. Other than that, it's just a mining update. Still pretty cool. Wish there was a little more to it, but if you are a Prospector fan, look out for Shooting Stars. That will be coming out next week if RuneScape does not skip that update. Now, we do have a little to go for the last man standing. Last time we talked about bots, there was literally video proof of them botting. There's so many bots in LMS, and my boy Omnipotent Rob has something to say. Posted an hour ago, I'm new to this game type. I don't often PK, but the bots in this minigame, which is a Battle Royale minigame if you don't know, you'll spawn in with not random gear, but the same gear. You can loot crates just like a Battle Royale, and you fight each other to the death. It's frustrating being new to this and getting bodied by a bot that knows what to pray every tick. These guys can do 5-way switches and change prayers at the same time while running around like a madman. Now, the bots I fight are pretty bad, so I don't know if he's just fighting really good people, but there is a bot problem. And I will say the easiest way to deal with these bots, if you want to farm free LMS points, equip your staff and at the last second range them and get back to your staff. They'll switch mage every time. Easy points, but still, they should deal with the LMS bot problem. So that's about most of what I wanted to cover today. We got the new recovery phase account beta coming in. The Shooting Stars update is going to possibly happen next week. No updates for RS3 next week. So let's end it up on a cute noob. This is an old cute noob. For the Reddit post, they don't post a ton of cute noobs, which makes me sad, man. So this is from 10 days ago. Personally, both of them kind of look like noobs, but you can tell this man has full granite, a mirror shield, rune boots, a spiny helm, an abyssal whip with an OB cape. You can't see it, but he does claim there is an OB cape on the back of that champion. Either way, hopefully you guys don't mind another double upload. Mod Warden kind of came in clutch with that update for RuneScape 3. Keep you guys updated over the weekend. Thank you guys so much for supporting this channel. And like always, I will see you in the next episode.